In September in 1936, President Franklin D. Roosevelt invited the American Olympic team into the White House. Every white athlete received an invitation. Cornelius Johnson, who had just won a gold medal in the most politically charged Olympics in history, did not. Neither did any of the other black athletes. Hitler had already refused to acknowledge him in Berlin. Now, his own president was doing the same thing. Cornelius was born in Los Angeles in 1913. By high school, he was already one of the best high jumpers in California. At 18, he competed at the 1932 Olympics, held his own city, tied for first place, but he lost the jump-off and finished fourth. So USC didn't recruit him, not to mention that the Trojans' track team was all white. So he went to Compton Junior College instead and kept jumping. At the 1936 Olympic trials, he set a world record in the high jump, the first Black American to do it. Fast forward to August 2nd, 1936. Opening day of track and field at the Berlin Olympics. Cornelius Johnson won the high jump with a new Olympic record. His teammate, Dave Albritton, also Black, took silver. 2 Black Americans on the podium, in the middle of Nazi Germany, in a stadium that the Third Reich had built to showcase Aryan supremacy. But before Johnson received his medal, Hitler left the stadium. His staff said he had a prior engagement. The head of the International Olympic Committee confronted Hitler directly. Congratulate every medalist, or none at all. And Hitler, in all of his racism and evilness, chose none. Cornelius Johnson was the first Black athlete to win gold at those games, the first to stand on that podium, the first the Nazi regime had to reckon with. And he was just 22 years old. Now, what he came home to was a different story, sort of. The ticker tape parade, the celebration, the speeches about American greatness, and then the White House reception where his name wasn't on the list. No endorsements followed, no sponsorships, no appearances. The same wall that every Black athlete of that era hit the moment the cameras moved on to something else. He moved back to Los Angeles and worked as a letter carrier for the post office. He planted the oak sapling that Berlin had given him as a gold medal prize in his family's yard. And in 1945, he joined the Merchant Marines. Now, if we fast forward again, about a year, February 15, 1946, he died, 32 years old. Working as a ship's baker on a Grace Line vessel at sea, he developed pneumonia. He died en route to a hospital in California, a decade after Berlin with almost nothing to show for what he had done. Now the tree he planted is still there. In 2023, it was designated a historic site. The oak outlasted almost everything else. Cornelius Johnson went into the most hostile arena in the world in 1936 and won. He stood on that podium while Hitler walked out instead of face him. Then he came home and was told by his own government, in the clearest possible terms, that his gold medal did not make him equal. But he already knew that. He had always known that. And he jumped anyway. First. And the country that sent him to Berlin never gave him a single thing in return. Say his name, Cornelius Johnson.